Hey dudes, have you been looking for that perfect idea, that backlinking strategy that can just get tons of backlinks to your article? Have you ever had one of these ideas? Maybe you've had one, maybe you haven't, maybe you're just looking for one of these ideas. Well, I had one of these epic ideas. I'm gonna share with you right now exactly what went down, what I did, what I put into it, the results. I'll let you dudes decide if I nailed it or if I failed miserably. Your call. All right, so with that, let me show you this epic post that I wrote to get some backlinks. Let's talk through it. We'll see what you think I did right and what I did wrong. All right, so here's the post. Top cities to work remotely in the Deep South. I had this idea in the midst of COVID, and I said, oh my gosh, people aren't living in the same place. They can move wherever they want if they work remotely, or a lot of their companies are letting them go wherever. So one, maybe people will be searching for this, but my strategy was a little bit different. I was thinking like, man, I can promote certain cities and then get those cities to say, hey, look, we're highlighted on this article from this website, from this media company, right? So here's the research that went into it. We got deep. So I sent this to my leader of process. So Sachin, I said, Sachin, here's what I want to do. Here's the goal. I let him know what the goal was. We got very specific in researching cities in the South. I didn't want the cities to be too small, but I didn't want them to be too large. I wanted to be very strategic about the size of the cities, because my thinking was, well, maybe if the city's a little bit smaller, they'll be more interested to promote. Like, they don't get included in these articles much or ever or whatever. So like, they'll be like, oh wow, we were included in this, and we're this city that's only 70,000 people or whatever, right? So we looked at how many: Alabama, Georgia, Florida. Okay, and so and you can pause and you can just read this if you want, but these are my instructions. And then, so here's the second idea. I said, okay, I want to grab organizations that are chambers of commerces, that are the visit and tourism bureaus, and that are also like co-working spaces. I want to collect the information for those people. So that was a second piece of research that Sachin did. So he created a giant spreadsheet, reached out. I don't even have the city information, but here's just the people from the chambers and the groups. Got emails only. Okay, so a lot of research, right? Tons of hours went into this. Next step, obviously, write the article. My next idea is this. I'm gonna now let all these people know that they have been promoted in this article. Hey guys, look at yourself. You're in this article, right? So the first one, so I write with a subject line to these guys. We wrote about you. I think that's a pretty clickable subject line, right? So the message I send, hey, I'm an entrepreneur that writes content for other entrepreneurs. Thinking back, maybe not the best opening line, but my team and I recently wrote an article that featured your community as one of the top places in the Deep South to work remotely, which my wife and I both love to do. Here's a link. And I said in alphabetical order. I said that so they could find themselves easier. Congrats on the feature and keep up the excellent work in your community. Take care. Now, send out that email expecting to get crazy response. Mostly what I got is crickets. But I did get a few responses. Like this one, oh, this is cool. I will post this. Thanks. Or this one, thank you so much for the shout out. It's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much for the email and sharing. You too. All right, then this one. Brooks, thank you for your email. Spaces is currently not interested in new content writers. Kind regards. All right, so how would you guys say that this backlinking campaign strategy went? Okay, so it was an epic fail. Now, could I have known that this was gonna fail from the beginning? No. So the only way that you can ultimately fail in these backlinking strategy ideas is to not take any action whatsoever. If I had not written the post, not done the research, not reached out, I 100% would have already failed without doing anything. Now, for that one project of failure, there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow. Rainbow and unicorns, baby. For every failed backlinking idea that I've had like this, I've had a ton of other success with other ideas of making connections and building links. So I'll put that video right here on how I've built a crazy amount of links to my website over the last 12 months.